Hello and welcome to another Ideal Solutions case study. So if you have digestive issues and you're doing methylation, you're spending time on Facebook groups, you're doing histamine, or you have histamine intolerance, this case study is definitely for you. If you have insulin resistance, or if you have fatty liver, or if you have some mysterious condition and you're doing paleo, you're doing low carb, you're doing plant-based, you're even doing a carnivore, but you still have symptoms, this case study is definitely for you. And if you just have anxiety about food and about your symptoms and you're wondering, what do I need to do to get well? This case study is definitely for you. So I have Maria from Dubai, who's graciously happy to share her progress and story to date. Hi, Maria. How are you doing?
Hi, Thea. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So we've been working for 5 months. Let's get straight into it. How did you find me? Why did you enroll to work with me?
So, my symptoms were so bad. I was literally going from doctor to doctor, from hospital to hospital. I was working with a lot of health practitioners, and I was not getting any better. I was not getting any diagnosis, and it seems like I was hitting a wall. And at some point, I was just scrolling through YouTube, and then I came across your video about liver, and it was aha or light bulb moment, and that's when I connected with you.
Yes, I do remember. So you had a fainting episode. Like one of the things that was the main concern was that you literally had blackouts between 5 and 6 p.m. every single day.
Yes, I was at some point in my life where I was literally suffering severe symptoms that couldn't be picked up by doctors. My lab tests were so-called normal, and they didn't know what's going on with me. But every day in the afternoon, I would be nearly fainting, and it was so scary. And there was no explanation to the condition. So I was so frustrated. I couldn't eat anything. Taya, when we met, I was eating 2 or 3 foods, if you
Yes.
remember. My diet was so limited and I didn't feel right.
And you're drinking a couple of glasses of red wine every night to help you sleep, to help you to deal with the stress.
Yes, that was one of my go-to every night due to because this wine was helping me to release stress, and it became a daily habit, and it was really bothering me, but I didn't know how to stop. It was like a requirement for me to have that wine.
Yes. So how did you stop? How did you stop drinking every single day? And how is it that you didn't even want to drink?
It was like a magic wand moment. Because of your EFT sessions, it was so seamless to quit the wine and drinking wine, and I never had an urge to drink it after our EFT sessions. That was like a huge turning point in my healing journey.
Yes. I realized, I sensed in your eyes that it was then that you started to trust the process that you can heal, that your body can heal if you give it the right things and if you work with the nervous system rather than trying hard to get healthy, trying and worrying about it, which gets in the way.
Yes,
Yes.
100% agree. It was quite difficult in the beginning to introduce new foods into my diet. I wasn't entirely trusting the process from beginning, but once we started EFT session, I kind of let the process flow, and then I start seeing benefits.
Yes. It's really important to kind of pause here for people because when because people have digestive issues today. Lots of people, that's why so many people do well in the carnivore. But I still find a population of people that are too anxious, they're too tense about food, about carbohydrates, about insulin, and that gets in the way. It gets in the way of recovery. And so when we dissociate, when we do the tapping and we kind of separate you from the food and then you're more objective, your body actually can handle more and you start to heal a whole lot of things behind the scene instead of trying to fix everything on your own, which doesn't really work, does it?
Yes.
So what three things have you gained? Like what benefits are you seeing?
So number one is I stopped with my fainting episodes. It's no longer existing in my life. So now I'm open to live my life. Like this daily episode is no longer happening. So, which is amazing. Second thing is I got more energy. My brain cleared up. Finally,
Mm,
I I start thinking, and I quit alcohol and all positive attitude about my health. It has changed.
yes. And you had anxiety, like you physically had palpitations and you thought you're going to die from a heart attack at the tender age of 38,
Yes,
which
I
is
was.
not funny. Yes.
It's not funny then, but it seems funny now.
Yeah.
Every day thinking I either die from a heart attack or a stroke, and I was really scared, especially when this happening when I'm driving. But as my healing journey progressed, this feeling went away and the anxiety subsided. Like it's no longer there. And in
Yeah.
case my body any symptoms at any point of time, now I have different mindset towards what my body is trying to tell me. So it's no longer scares me.
Yes. Yes. Which is like anything to do with fear is only going to make anxiety and fears about health worse. So, what was the biggest aha if you had one?
So I think it was biochemical individuality.
Mm-hmm.
Like, on the internet, there is so many health promoters who push either vegan diet on you or any other sorts of diet. We don't need to dive into details now. But turn out they work different on different people because we have all different chemical composition within our body. So it's not necessary this type of this type of diet what's promoted gonna work on us. So that was my biggest aha moment, to understand that I'm protein type and I need certain food to nourish me better. And when I start eating for my type, that's when I saw tremendous progress.
Yes. And with the supplements, did you find it easy? And do you think it was a lot of supplements or is it just basically the minimum?
I think you're the only health coach who does not overload people with supplements. Before I would go to different health practitioners and you'll come back with a bunch of supplements. But in your case, yeah, I think it was 2 or 3 only. It was so easy to take. That was the rarest case. They were so easy on my body. There was no
Yes.
side or anything. It was very easy to take. And
Excellent. Yes. So you're quite busy, you have 3 kids, you have a family, it's full on. So you couldn't take time to go on a retreat, go on a mountaintop, go for 40 days somewhere and everything served to you. You had to do this while you're still running a life. How did you how
yes,
did you find that?
yes, that's right. I have a family. I have 3 children, a cat and a dog and a husband. and the full-time work where I'm trying to build my career. However, with your approach, it's very easy to fit in with a busy life. It's not complicated. It's like more of an ABC of healthy lifestyle. With the right planning, it can really fit properly without making any friction in your daily schedules.
Yes, excellent. So is there anything you want to share with people who are perhaps, thinking of doing genetic testing and going down the methylation pathway, or they're on Facebook group and they're treating fatty liver or insulin resistance and they're scrounging for information, wanting to get better? What would you say to these people?
I would say, don't go into this rabbit hole. I've been there. I've been burying myself in numerous genetic testing, methylation books, supplements, listening to different health mediums. This all not going to work until you fix your head.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
your attitude and approach and vision on healthy lifestyle. And body can do magic things, and it could heal itself with the right attitude.
Yes, excellent. So happy to hear that, and so happy to see you radiant and not as anxious and stressed about every single detail, like everything had to fit in. And I just reminding you that we heal in the relaxation. We don't heal by going to the gym, pumping, doing cold baths, saunas, all that biohacking that people do. It's wonderful, but it leads to burnout. So, well, how is your life different now? Like moving forward, how is the mindset changed?
Well, I'm totally different, Maria, than Maria 5 months ago, who was trying to control everything, was trying to live in the future or stuck in the
Mm,
past and trying to worry about everything in the life. Now I'm more laid back. I let life take its course and I'm just relaxed and enjoying life every day because you
excellent.
teach me how to do it.